right, so what's going on with everybody? I have something that I released a while ago, but I never got around to really doing like a tutorial type of demo video to show you what's going on. So we're going to take that time today to go ahead and show you guys the Logic version of the click track stems. I keep saying click track stems. The stems and the click tracks, the Kompa tracks that I released, the Logic version. So let's go ahead and hop into it real quick and show you guys exactly what's going on. So when you buy it, when you open it, this is pretty much what you'll get. So you'll see all 12 keys from C to B, and all you got to do is just track stack open the track stack. If you pay attention here, look at the arrow, open the arrow, boom, and everything is labeled, color coordinated. You can change the colors, you can change the labels. It'll make it more confusing if you do so, but you know, it's completely up to you. Oh, and I forgot to mention, from the second volume, because this is volume 2, there is now bolero tracks in here. We have bolero, shake tracks. So that's more of like an island remedy, how do you call it? Island medley version of, you know, the regular click track sounds that we would use for Kompa. This is more of like a CCM type of, you know, just a different vibe, a different taste if you kind of want to go this direction. And we have bolero in there, obviously. And if you just want a regular click, you got that as well, right? So Logic is a little bit weird when it comes to looping. I mean, it gets the job done, but whether you prefer Ableton or Logic, it has everything that mimics Ableton, right? Like the start stop button for the scene or the row, the column right there. So we have drums, guitars, solo, everything pretty much ready for you. And like I said, all 12 keys. But here's something that I want to show you guys, right? So boom, let's move this. Your pedal board for the guitar sounds, right? So let's play. Right here, it sounds a little naked. If you want more of a direct sound, Kompa direct, or more Kompa must sound, your pedal board right here. See how we have more of a little bit Kompa direct sound. It's a little sexier. So completely up to you if you want to turn the pedal board on, but you can do it for all of them. Even the click tracks, if you wanted to have more of like an arena sound, you can go ahead and put that in there. But at least we also have EQs for the drums, so it, you know, it already has like that reverb hall sound effect. You guys can go in, edit all of this as much as you want to. You know, if you want to change the pedal board for the guitars up a little bit, you can go ahead and do that, you know, because everything's readily available to do so. But we at least gave you guys a foundation. You know, I gave you guys a foundation that you can build on top of. So let's play another one. This is the iconic one. Everybody loves this one. Some of them are guitar sounds, so if you turn on the pedal board, it'll distort it a little too much, you know, but if that's a sound that you like, go ahead. All right, cool. Let's play the drums, why not? Click track sound. Go ahead and just let it play for a sec, give you guys a little bit of a feel. As well, there is tempo tap, as you guys know. I've edited the top right here. I've edited it to where you have your time signature. You can see how long you're going for. Your time signature is right here. You have your tempo and your CPU usage as well. If you guys pay attention to a video that I dropped, that I'm going to drop, I talk about my volume 2 pack that I dropped that solves this problem. Well, you guys can't see because the camera's in the way. Let me move the camera. Matter of fact, let me move my cam for a sec. Right here, CPU. So that's why I put that in this bar and I made it like a default when you open up my project or this project. When you open it up, is because there's a problem right now. A lot of stuff is expensive, music equipment, etc. Let's talk, you know, eye to eye. A lot of stuff's expensive right now. Music equipment, laptops, whether if it's Mac or Windows, an HP Pavilion or a gaming laptop that's Windows can run you about almost $1,000, and that's even still cutting it low. Like, you would need something that's a little bit more expensive. not Windows, Mac, we don't even want to get started on Mac. You know what those prices are hitting on for MacBooks, man. Like at least 16, 17, 2,000, 25,000, 2,500, 3K for a really, really good one to where you have as much room to do as much as you need. So on my volume 2 pack that I dropped, and I'm still finalizing a couple things. The volume 2 pack will be available Logic and Ableton for both. If you're Mac or you're a Windows user, both will be available. And what I did was, so let's go back over here. What I did was basically, you will have, your stems, your backing tracks and your stems, all 12 keys, right? You will have that, but at the top, you'll have another track stack. Well, wrong camera. You'll have another track stack, and that track stack will be all your VSTs, all your, because I will create some plug-in sounds and some patches, and I'll put them in there, whether if it's soloing, whether if it's strings, chaque sounds, a worship piano, or just a regular grand piano. I'm just going to put pads. I'm going to put a good amount of VST sounds. I'm going to edit a little of them and make them and put them in there so that everything is all in one place. Because when you're performing live, you don't want to have to worry about, oh, my pads are in Omnisphere, my patches are in main stage, I got to go to contact, and then I have my stems and my click tracks for worship or praise in Ableton or in Logic, or my Kompa solo sounds are in main stage, and then the other ones that I really like are in Logic. That's a lot. So that's a lot of stress and fidgeting around. Let me exit full screen on this DAW. Let me put this DAW. That's a lot when you're performing live. You want everything all in one place. And as well as you're using all those applications, all those DAWs, your CPU is going to go through the roof, and your computer is going to start screaming and crying and begging you to put it out of its misery. And it's going to get hot like a Florida summer, bro. Not even summer, bro. Florida, it'd be hot on Monday, boy. Anyway, so, that's a big problem, right? And we want to do as much as we can on as much as we have, budget-wise at least. So if you have a Windows, if you have a Mac, that some people still to this day are using the Mac that has the light on the back. If you are, that's no shade, but even I had that. I bought a 2015 Mac in 2019, and the prices were lower then. So imagine now. I bought a 2015 Mac in 2019, and it, I dragged it along with me till 2021. I made it to the promised land, got me an M1, and I've outgrown my M1 Mac that I have. So imagine, right? But with everything being all in one place, you're using one audio interface for one DAW. You have your VSTs, your stems, your pads, all these pedal board stuff that I'm showing you all in one spot. Your CPU right here, which is why I put this on here. When you buy this when you buy my template in my session for your live performances, you will see your CPU. I think Ableton also has this somewhere in the corner, but it's visible for you there, so you can see how much you're peaking, how much stress you're putting on your computer, because we all know once the computer starts screaming and the sounds start getting all staticky and glitchy, it's not pretty. And everyone knows that. They know what computer you have or what equipment you have and how much investment you've put in. So we don't want to deal with that. So that will be available whether you have the full version of Ableton or Ableton Live Lite, and as well if you are a Logic user. So we have all 12 keys, pretty self-explanatory, and everything pretty much runs the same way that Ableton would run. I'm more of an Ableton fan than Logic, but if you were some people are huge Logic fans. If you're a huge Logic fan, then all credit to you. But you have an all stop button at the bottom there. You can play a whole scene at once if you want to. That's not right. 1 second. Where's the scene button at? Man, my Mac. See, there you go. Another example of your Mac not wanting to cooperate. Let's do this. It's because I wasn't in full screen mode. Now I am. Whoa, we don't want to do that. That's one thing I forgot to mention. You want to solo because it's a little different with Logic versus Ableton. You got to solo whatever key that you're in. You got to solo that mug. So now everything's playing for this. But if I were to unsolo it, I'm getting all 12 keys at once. So make sure you solo what current track track stack you're using, what key that you're in. And as well, you can always have your pedal board as well right there with you. Let's get into, you can always have your pedal board as well with you. So there you go. Pedal board for keys. Alright, so that's pretty much the gist of it. I just wanted to show everybody the Logic version because I've never really explained or broke down or kind of went into detail what was going on. If you knew, you knew. If you didn't, you were left in the dark. So I wanted to go ahead and do this to kind of explain and showcase a little bit what's up so everybody understood. But that's pretty much how it goes for the Logic version. It is available right now on kompastems.com or myshitministry.com. And the links for all those will be in the bio. If you have any questions or any concerns, go ahead and email me on that website. Well, not email me, but there's a direct email link on that website where you send a message and it'll directly go to me. Or just comment down on this video. Let me know what's up. Let me know what you need to learn, what you're struggling with, what you have a question on. And I will kindly and go ahead as soon as readily as possible, go ahead and answer that question for you or do a tutorial on it or, what may be. So yeah, zero gatekeeping over here. That's one of my #1 rules is no gatekeeping. I hate gatekeepers. If you're a gatekeeper, you know what's up. But that's pretty much it, man. Appreciate you guys' time. Hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something or at least shed some light on what you usually see in my videos and in my content and, in the clips of me playing and in my sessions. So thank you. That's pretty much it.